I had to run away because I saw some people that I knew. But he looked back and he was like, why are you following me? Apparently it's very busy. And I was at the location, but in the wrong lane. Today we're doing DoorDash, and this is my first TikTok. We're starting the day at 8:30. Apparently it's very busy. We're just going to drive to the hotspot near my local Woolies and see if we get an order. We got our first order for McDonald's while we were driving to the hotspot, and I was at the location but in the wrong lane, so I just had to go do a U-turn, and we're here on time. And so the app does tell you pick up by 8:37, and we're here at 8:36, and I'll press arrived at store and go get it. The address is 6 minutes away. Let's go. Okay, so we just completed the delivery, and it was out to like some industrial area. I'm like at some shipping yard. And it said leave at my door, and when you leave at the door you have to take a photo. So I saw like someone come out, he's wearing like full factory gear, like full PPE, fully blue. Maybe they're like painting boats or something like that. Like, it looks like a spray painting, something you'd wear for spray painting. And yeah, so I came to my car and gave him the food, but then I had to take a photo of the location. So I got out of my car and I walked over there and I just took a photo of the general location. But he looked back and he was like, why are you following me? So anyway, we're going to try and drive back to the hotspot. We earned a whopping $7.16. You! But I have, you know, a little while ago I decided I'm just going to take any order that comes in, because now I have platinum status and you seem to get better orders. I mean, that's the lowest order I've had for a while, but I haven't DoorDashed for a few days because it's just been so quiet. So we're going to go try head back to a hotspot where there's a Woolworths. Maybe you'll get a Woolworths order. And I do want to get my breakfast of champions. So I'll show you what that is if we get back successfully to the hotspot. Hopefully we'll just get another order on the way. It's 8 minutes back to the hotspot. Our next order is Cafe 63. I thought it was a different one at a different center. Luckily, I know where this one is. It's at our local Westfield, and there's like this little back entrance here where I am to get to the restaurant, because the GPS takes you to weird places. So we're here 3 minutes early, and I'll go grab it. I had to run away because I saw some people that I knew. I didn't want to talk to them. So I knew from my old work. Our delivery location is 8 minutes away. That delivery was $14, which is really, really good for one delivery. So we're on $21.23, and we've been dashing for nearly an hour. So I often say I can make about $25 an hour. Sometimes you get a bit more. The other day I had a $30 Costco order, so that was pretty sweet. And so it was like leave at the door, but she had the door open. There was this cutest little dog, but you still got to take a photo. So it's like really awkward because you know they're probably at the door, they're watching you, and you got to turn around, take a photo and leave. Sometimes they'll come out and they'll say thank you or whatever. So anyway, as I was walking back to the car, which I parked in their driveway, I heard the door open and they got their food. So anyway, we're going to try to go back to a Woolworths because I want to get my breakfast. Yeah, I made it to the Woolworths car park and I have paused my dash. You get 35 minutes of pause before it just takes you out of the system, and you can just dash again if you want to. But I think if you're in a busy place, you might not be able to dash if there's too many other people around, but it doesn't seem to be a problem here. So I'm gonna go get my breakfast of champions. I need to get some sugar for home, some water, and what else? Oh, I normally bring a crochet hook, so I'm gonna see, maybe they have one, probably not, I don't know. Otherwise I've got a heap of admin stuff to do. So typically it's 9:30 now. Typically it is quiet anytime between 9 and 11 when the lunch rush starts. So we'll go get that stuff, we'll have breakfast, we'll turn it back on, while I'm doing my admin stuff, see if anything comes through. If we're lucky, we'll get a direct boot because we're already here, and yeah, we'll see what happens. All right, we've resumed the dash. I was there for about 15 minutes. Didn't get the water, didn't get the sugar because I don't bring any money. What does that change? So our breakfast is breaker iced coffee, ice break, iced coffee, regular strength, big one, and a Mars bar. And we'll open it up and see if I don't need to do DoorDash anymore, because we can win $10,000. I mean, that's not set for life, but something. Alright, let's... Whoop. I don't have a second holder. Have a look. You gotta find gold. Unlucky. Boo. Anyway, I'm gonna eat this, do my admin, and then I will drive to the Woolworths. The Woolworths. That is the hotspot, because that Woolworths has all the restaurants around it. There's a Porto, there's sushi places, there's just so many places, plus there's a Coles right nearby, there's an Aldi right nearby. But we'll just chill for a minute. If we get something, we get something. If we don't, that's to be expected until 11 o'clock. So we'll just get there for 11 and I'll update you on any more orders. Okay, I just got my little bit of admin done. I had to do some NDIS uploads. Now I'm going to drive to the hotspot. We've not had any offers, but I did pause while I was doing that because you got to upload the invoice and you got to concentrate. And I didn't want to get an order in between and not know what I had and hadn't done. So it's 10 past 10. I had my Mars bar. I still have my iced coffee. I'm going to sip on that all day to keep me going. And we'll drive over to the other hotspot, check my emails, or do whatever else. Did I say? I edited this video while I was waiting. So let's go. It's about 10 minutes away, I would say. Never mind, we freaking got one. I think it said $14 for the Woolworths that we're at a direct to boot. Yeah. Pick up by 10:14 and it's only 10 past 10. So let's go get it. This Woolworths has a really cool direct to boot area. It's in the undercover car park. Love it. Delivery location is only 5 minutes away. Okay, so I was very confused with that. We just finished that delivery. We got $14. We're gonna drive to the hotspot. Oh my god, my keys are in my boot. Okay, so that was actually a double delivery. So we got the Woolworths order, and then the GPS took me to Subway, and I was like, that's weird, is someone getting their groceries delivered to Subway? And it was actually the second order. So it was only 2 minutes to Subway, and then 2 minutes to deliver that to a local hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. And they were very lovely. They came to meet me at the car, but then I was like, I have to take a photo of your door because you said leave it at the door. And then I've driven to this complex, and it said number 26. So I was looking for unit 26, but then you don't see until you stop the car and look at the instructions, then the unit number comes up. So I was like, I'm just a minute away. I think that was technically late, but we can always change that on the app because I kind of wasn't. So yeah, that was good. So now we're going to drive back to the hotspot. I am busting to go to the toilet. Just got to get out of this complex, and yeah, so we'll pause, go to the toilet, and then see what else we get. It's nearly lunchtime. Okay, I had to pause the dash on the way over here because I was busting for the toilet. And I'm like, I cannot take an order and not make it to the toilet. So a lot of the time I try it, like if I'm busy, I try and just go where I'm somewhere, like a McDonald's, just quickly go before I go pick up the order. But yeah, we only had that one Macca's, and I didn't need to go to the toilet then. So this complex has the other Cafe 63 that I thought it was before. And we've made it till 11 o'clock, kept busy. We're on $35.45. We are now sitting in the hot spot. If I do not get any orders for an hour, I will probably go home. Otherwise, if we stay busy, I'm going to go home about 1:20, check on my puppy dogs, and then I'll go get the kids. So we're probably going to finish the dash about 1 o'clock. So as I said, if we don't get anything till 12, there's no point staying out. So wish me luck. Oh my god, we just got a $25 order. It's a double. It's an Aldi shop in store, and then go pick up groceries at the Woolworths where I was before, not the Woolworths that's right here. So let's go. I finished my dash. I just had lots of deliveries and I've got stories to tell. So let's find our way out of this complex. We're gonna head home so I can feed the dogs before I gotta do the school pickup. Okay, so we just had the double delivery, which was shop in store for Aldi and direct to boot for Woolworths. The shop in store was a nightmare, and it kind of often is when you have to shop in store. If you have to find substitutions, it's a bit of a nightmare, but the customer was really good. So what you got to do is like message them. Sometimes they already have a substitution, but this was for the special buys. So the special buys they wanted was like for some kids games, and they weren't there at all. Like, I had not seen them, they weren't there, I don't know what's happening. And then the substitutions that they had were also not there. But they did have some other kids games, so I just messaged about that. So my technique is to have a look at the shopping list, and anything that I don't know what it is, or I think it's going to be hard to find, or like special buys, I go and do that first, so I have time to message the customer while I'm shopping for all the stuff that I do know where it is. Which way should we go here? Left, I think we turned right into there. Yeah, so I did that, and one time I did that and the customer was on the phone the whole time, so I couldn't call them and I couldn't message them, and it was a bit of a nightmare. So this place is like a double estate. It's like an estate, and then you drive through and then there's more estate. This way. And put my Helen's bag. Oh, I hope this is the right way. What's it say? Oh well, if I get lost I'll pull over and put the GPS on. We've got plenty of time to get home. I'm on the right road. I don't know if I'm going the right way. So anyway, yeah. And then because the substitution I wanted to give her was different to anything that she wanted to have, it's a whole thing to try and do it. So you basically just gotta like play with the app, press a heap of buttons, and it does ask if you have a suggestion. I think I'm going the wrong way. And so yeah, I was able to put that in and get it all paid for. Because if you don't have the right thing, then the customer's not paying the right price for it. Okay, I'm gonna pull over and get some GPS on. I do not know where I'm going. I think I gotta go the other way. We might just try traveling the other way. So anyway, got that all sorted. She was lovely. I was able to check out, and then I went and did my direct to boot. It was only like 5 minutes from Aldi, but I took like an extra, I don't know, 10 minutes shopping at Aldi. But I was still on time for everything. So the app does seem to give you a lot of time to shop in store, so that's good. And then as I finished delivering that, as I was driving back, because I wanted to go to the toilet at that Woolworths that's not in the hotspot, we call it Woolworths East, then I got another direct to boot. So went and got that, and I just delivered it. And the thing with this one, like I said, it's like an estate within an estate, but also the customer will leave you a little note if they've had trouble before. And so the note said, use Google Maps, don't use the DoorDash map. So my DoorDash map said it was 6 minutes away, and my Apple map said it was 8 minutes away, and the Apple map was right. So it was really bizarre. Like, you go into the complex and you say, I want this street and this number, and then it calls the person and lets you in. But I found it, and then I thought there was like this little, because I still have my sunnies on, there was this little fluffy dog at the door. I took my sunglasses off, and it was a Maine Coon cat, and she was so big and so beautiful. And so I gave her a little pat, and I was like, okay, I'll leave now. Is that, no, I'm on the right road. Okay, I know where I'm at. I know where I am. So yeah, good day. I think we got to $70, and $70 usually is what I can make during school times, from 9 till I pick them, I say 9 till 2, but I'm leaving the school about 8:30, and I'm heading home now so I can feed the dogs, because we have an elderly dog. She's 12 or 13, and if her stomach empties too much, then she'll throw up. So if I had a break, you know, between that 10 and 11 mark, I would have fed her then, and then I would have kept door dashing and gone to the school pickup. But because I haven't been home, I have been busy all day. This is a good DoorDash daytime day. I'll go home and feed them. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll tally up the week. Sometimes on a Saturday night you do get more orders over night time, but I can't see during the night to drive. I can if I know where I'm going, but like door dashing, you go to all different places. And I also find it hard to see the house numbers. So if we go at night time, my partner will drive and I will run in and get the stuff and run in and take it out. So, and it's busy. You'll get order after order after order. Especially with the platinum, we get those higher orders. We only had a couple of orders that were low, like $6 or $7. Most of them were a lot more, like $15. Like, I think $10 is a good offer for one thing, and 15 or more is a good offer for two things. So yeah, we did pretty well. So when we get home, or when I have time, we'll go through all what we exactly did, and we're also going to add up. When I get home, I'll take a photo of my odometer, actually probably after we get the kids, and then we can claim 88 cents per all the kilometers that we did during the door dashing hours. So we're going to minus our school drop off and pick up, and we're going to minus our dance drive, so whatever case that was, and then whatever case we have left will be our DoorDash case for this week. That's the only private places we went, was school drop off and pick up, and to a dance for the kids. And then I figured out that claiming 88 cents on your tax for each kilometer gives you better money back on your tax than it does to claim your fuel. You can claim one or the other. So because this car's pretty good on fuel, the K's is the better thing for me to claim. So we'll get that all sorted out. We're not going to do the Saturday night because my partner's going out, so this will be the last stash for the week. And yeah, we'll see what we made and see how this video goes. I'm going to eat your food, Davey? Good boy. Fizzle always has no problem. Yes, I love you. Hi. Eat it up. Eat your food, baby. Eat your food. Here's Latte. This is the one that gets sick. You should be hungry, Dave. Alright, let's check the Dasher app to see what we earned. Apparently it's very busy right now. Earnings. Earnings history. So this is this week. We dashed for 6 hours. Oh no, the dash time was 11 hours. Actively dashing for 6. That's almost half the time I wasn't dashing. So yeah, it was pretty quiet. So Friday we did $70. It tells you your start time, your end time, how long you were active. We dashed for 4 hours. We're on earn per offer, but there's no other option for me. 5 offers, 7 deliveries. Okay. So we had the McDonald's, which was $7. The Cafe 63, that was $14. Woolworths, which was $14. Aldi, which was $25 for the two, Aldi and Woolworths. So we had Woolworths the Subway, and then we had Woolworths for $9. So all pretty good offers, except for the $7 and $9 close to $10.